Dear learners, yesterday in my lecture, the rights of descendants was discussed and explained with the help of the example. And in the last, it was pointed out that where daughter coexists with the uh, son of the equal degree, or son's daughter coexists with her with the son of equal degree. In such cases or circumstances, daughter will not inherit as class 1 year or Quranic year, but will be made to inherit as class 2nd year, that is as agnatic class of the years. Therefore, I told that, say for example, suppose H dies leaving behind his widow, there is father of the deceased, and there is a son of the deceased, there is a daughter of the deceased, there are brothers and sisters of all descriptions, maybe brother full, brother consanguine of the deceased, there may be brother a sister consanguine of the uterine, brother uterine and sister uterine. Means suppose the H, a Muslim, he has died leaving behind these relations. One of them may be the widow, other may be the father of the H. Next may be the son or his son. Suppose there is a daughter. There may be a son's son and there may be son's daughter, say for example. Now here in this case, widow is a class 1 year. At the same time, she is also a primary class year. So being the primary class 1 year, widow is always entitled to inherit and will inherit either maximum or minimum. Maximum for her is 1 by 4 and minimum is 1 by 8. When she is allowed to inherit or is permitted to inherit maximum 1 by 4 or minimum 1 by 8, it has already been clarified with the help of the example and by making the reference of the rules which are given in the fundamental source of Muslim law, that is in the Holy Quran. If in the given case entitlement of the widow is determined, or she will be entitled to inherit over here. In the given example, minimum, that is she will be entitled to inherit only 1 by 8 of the net total property of the deceased. Reason, because there are children of the deceased, there is a son, there is a daughter of the deceased, there are also agnatic male and female descendants of the deceased. Therefore, here widow will be entitled to the minimum share, that is to only 1 by 8, which is fixed for her in fraction in the Holy Quran itself. Next to her is father of the deceased. Now, here father will also be entitled to inherit only as a class 1 year Quranic year, and being a Quranic year, he will also be entitled to inherit 1 by 6, which is fixed for him in the Holy Quran. Now friends, then there is a son. Son is agnatic class year. He is a residuary, because while explaining the concept of the residuary, I told that In the residuary class, all agnatic male descendant, all agnatic male ascendants are the members of this class. Therefore, since son is agnatic descendant, therefore he is the first and best residuary, and only if he is there, then only he will be entitled to inherit as a residuary class of the year. So far as the father is concerned, father will be made to inherit only as a Quranic year, that is 1 by 6 will be given to him. Now son, friends, I have already told that son is a class. This class may consist a son, may consist son's son, may consist son's sons, and so on and so forth of any lower order son may be. Together they constitute a class, a group. And therefore this is the first and best class of the residuaries, and if anyone from this class is there, then no one can be the residuary except member from this class. But there is a rule of exclusion. A member of this class will exclude to the other members, means one who is nearer to the deceased by blood will exclude to all those members of this class, of his own class, uh, will be excluded by nearest son. So just say for example, son, there H has died leaving behind son, son's son, son's son means the son of the third order. So here only son will be entitled to inherit, and he will have the preference over the rest of the sons, that is the son's son and son's son, and they will be excluded. Only S will be entitled to inherit as a residuary class of the year, and he will take the entire residue. So far as the son's son, son's daughter are concerned, both will be excluded. They will get nothing, because the son who is from the residuary class, the nearest son will exclude to all the remote sons and daughters of the deceased. Therefore, in the given example, son's son and son's daughter will not get anything. They will be excluded outrightly, and son will be the only relation who will be entitled in the given situation to succeed the entire property, residue property of the deceased. Now here friends, position of the daughter is very peculiar. I have already explained that daughter is a class, and for daughter class, and daughter is a class, and this class is a member of class 1, a Quranic year. Therefore, primarily daughter class is entitled to inherit as a class 1 year as a Quranic year. And Holy Quran for this class has fixed maximum or minimum quota of the share. If the claimant from the daughter class is single, then quota for the single claimant is 1 by 2 of the net property. If the claimants from the daughter class are more than 1, then daughter class will be entitled to the maximum. Here in this example, you will see that so far as the daughter, there are two daughters, D and SD, but there is a son. Nearest son exclude to all the lower sons and daughters. Here in this case, son is the nearest to the deceased by blood. Therefore, as a member of the residuary class, he will exclude to the son's son and son's daughter. Both will be excluded. They will not get. Now, so far as the this daughter is concerned, now daughter will be entitled to inherit daughter will be entitled to inherit as such. On the face of the record, she is entitled to inherit as a class 1 year, because she is a member of the class 1. But I have already explained that if a daughter coexists with uh, with the son of equal degree, means if the son if the daughter and son coexist and both are equally nearer to the deceased by blood, then in this situation, in this case, according to the rule of Muslim law, this son will drag the daughter from her original class, that is from, because the daughter is a member of class 1 Quranic year, but since she coexists with the male with a male of equal degree, because if you look at, then D and S both are the brother and sister, therefore both are equally nearer to the deceased by blood, both are the descendant or children of the deceased, therefore both will also be entitled to inherit simultaneously together. Since son is a member of the residuary class and is entitled to inherit the residue only, but since along with the son there is a daughter of the equal degree, therefore son is competent to convert the daughter from her original class, will be entitled to, will be competent to uproot the daughter from her own class and will drag her into his own class, and his class is a residuary. So the daughter is converted here in this case by the son, that is the agnatic male descendant of the equal degree. So he will convert the daughter into the residuary class, and in this way daughter will become the member of the residuary class and will be entitled to inherit the residue along with her counter male part, that is along with the son of equal degree. And whatever will be the residue will be divided among the residuaries, that is here in the given example between the son and daughter, whatever will be the residue, and residue will go in this case, that is will go to the son and daughter in the ratio that son will take the double of daughter. Rule is that each son takes the double of each daughter. So now first of all here one will have to find out what is the residue after allotting the share to the widow and mother. Widow has been given 1 by 8 and this father has been given 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 6. So now if we look at, take the LCM of 8 and 6 will be 24. Now make the further fraction. So 8 3s are 24, means widow will be entitled to 3 by 24 plus father will be entitled here in this case only to 4 by 24. 4 by father will be entitled to 4 by 24. 3 by 24 will go to the widow and 4 by 24 will go to the father. Now how much is left? 1 minus 3 plus 4, 7 by 24, means how much is left? 17 by 24. 17 by 24 is the residue, value of the residue, 17 by 24 in this given example. And this 74 by 24 will be the residue, and residue will be divided between son and daughter, and each son will take the double of each daughter. So this 17 by 24 will be converted into 3 lots, 3 shares, by multiplying the 24 into denominator will be multiplied by 3, and in this way 3 shares will be made, 17 by 72, 17 by 72, 17 by 72, and in this way after converting the residue into 3 lots, 3 shares, 2 shares will be given to the son, that is son will be given uh, 34 by 72, and the daughter will be given 17 by 72, and in this way the entire property will be consumed by the heirs who are entitled in the given circumstance. Ladies and gentlemen, now therefore rule must be clear to allot the share to the surviving heirs. And rule is very clear that daughter as a class is entitled to inherit as a Quranic heir only when there is no counter male part, or there is no son of equal degree. If there is a son of equal degree, then daughter of the equal degree will be made to inherit as a Quranic. But remember that son is competent to convert only the daughter of equal degree into his own class, that is into the residuary class. So far as the sons and daughters of the lower order are concerned, they cannot be converted into the residuary class by a nearer son. Rather, nearer son will exclude to all the remote sons and daughter absolutely, and they will be disqualified to inherit out of the property left by the deceased. But if there is no son, only there is daughter or there are daughters, then they will be entitled to inherit as a Quranic heir, will take either 1 by 2 or will take 2 by 3 as the case may be, and 1 by 2 if there is single daughter, if there are more than one daughter, then 2 by 3, and 1 by 1 by 2 if there are more than one daughters of equal degree, 1 by 2 by 3 will be divided among all equally. But if there are two daughters and one of them is nearer to the deceased, then first of all her claim will be satisfied out of the quota of 2 by 3, and after satisfying the claim of the nearer daughter, share of the remote daughter will be given. Otherwise, and if nothing is left from the quota, then the daughter, lower daughter may not get anything and may de facto be excluded. We can give the example of this also. Say for example, W is the woman and she dies leaving behind her husband H. There is a father F, and there is a say for example D1, there is a D2, there is SD. Now here there is a daughter class, and from the daughter class there are three members D1, D2. D1 and D2, they are equally nearer to the deceased W. Both are the children of the W. So far as the SD is concerned, she is the grandchild of the deceased, but as a class she is also member, as a daughter, she is also member of the daughter class. But here in this case, the daughter as a class will be entitled to maximum quota of the share, that is 2 by 3. And from the quota of the 2 by 3, first of all the share will be given to the daughter nearer daughters. Here there are two nearer daughters, and for the two daughters the quota is 2 by 3, and therefore here in this case the entire 2 by 3 will be divided between D1 and D2 equally, means 2 by 6 to the D1 and 2 by 6 to the D2, means further simplify 1 by 3 will go to one daughter and 1 by 3 will go to one daughter. Now here there is a SD also, who is also member of the same class, but since from the daughter class nothing is left, from the quota of the daughter class already the D1 and D2, there were two daughters of the W, and entire quota has been consumed by the nearest daughter, that is D1 and D2, and therefore nothing is left for the son's daughter, that is the lower daughter, and therefore here son's daughter will stand de facto excluded and will get nothing as a sharer. And in this way, ladies and gentlemen, the share of the daughter class is determined. Now suppose in taken the same example, here in this case husband will be entitled to the minimum share 1 by 4 because there are children. Now father is entitled to the minimum share because there are father here. Father will be entitled to the Quranic year, that is 1 by 6 plus a residue if any after allotting share to the deceased to the Quranic years. So here father will be entitled to in double capacity because there are only agnatic female descendant of the deceased, and if there are only agnatic female descendant of the deceased, in that very case father will be doubly benefited. He will be entitled to take as a Quranic class year, residuary year. At the same time, whatever will be left as a residue will also go to him because in this case he remains as a residuary member of the this class. But suppose now here in this case along with this there is a son also, there is a S, there is a F of the W, there is a H of the W, there is a F of the W, there is a son of the W, there is a D of the W, there is a D 2 of the W, means their W has left behind two daughters, and also there is a granddaughter of the W. Now here the nearest son, in this case nearest son will render the father only as a Quranic heir, and he will be entitled only to inherit only 1 by 6. So presence of the son, nearest son, will also have definite impact on the entitlement of the father. Here earlier, in the absence of the son, in the absence of the son, and only in the presence of the daughter, father was entitled to inherit 1 by 6 as a class 1 year, as well as to the residue if any after allotting share to the other Quranic years. But as soon as there is a presence of the son, then son will have definitely the different impact on the father as well as on the daughter class. One impact will be that son will be competent to convert D1 and D2 into his own class, means daughter 1 and daughter 2 will be converted into the residuary class, and they will become entitled to inherit the entire residue along with the son, because son there is a male, there is a son of equal degree. Here S, D1 and D2, all the three members, they are equally nearer to the deceased, therefore they will inherit together. How can they inherit together? Because on the face of the record D1 and D2 belongs to the class 1, but in order to make them to inherit together, the son will drag the daughter 1 and daughter 2 from their original class and will render them to entitled to inherit along with him, and along with him they will inherit as a residue. So far as the S and D or SD is concerned, since she is the lower daughter, therefore son will exclude her outrightly and will get nothing. But here, whatever will be the residue after allotting the share to the husband and father, here husband is entitled to 1 by 4 and father is entitled to 1 by 6. LCM will be 12. Now the share of the widow will be 3 by 12 plus share of the father will be 2 by 12. And so residue will be 3 plus 2, 1 minus 3 plus 2, 5 by 12. So 7 by 12 will be left as a residue, and this residue will be distributed among the members of the residuary class. And here in this given example, members from the residuary class are 3: son, daughter 1 and daughter 2 of the deceased W, and therefore these 3 members will divide the residue. But while dividing the residue, son will be entitled to the double of each daughter. There are 2 daughters there, here and here 5 by 7 is left. So in order to allot the double share to the son, first of all this 5 by 12 will be converted into 4 uh, lots, 4 lots. So denominator will be divided and will be multiplied by 4. So 5 by 20, 5 by 48, 5 by 48, 5 by 48, 5 by 48. Now there are 4 shares. This 2 shares, 5 by 48, 5 by 48 means 10 by 48 will be given to the son who is alone here. So 10 by 48 to the son, and here each daughter will take 5 by 5 by 48 and 5 by 48, and in this way you will see that son is taking double of each daughter, right? And in this way claim of this class is satisfied. Ladies and gentlemen, now I proceed to discuss the entitlement of another important class of the years, that is collateral class or collateral years. Here a collateral means a person having the common ancestor with the deceased either on the side of the father or mother and agnate or cognate, but who is neither ascendant or descendant of that. This is the simple and in short the meaning of the collaterals. Say for example, here H is a deceased and he dies leaving behind his widow, his father, his brother full, and there may be sister full. Now brother full and sister full, they are collateral. This H and BF and SF, they are collateral because all these three, they have descended from a common ancestor. Here their father may be F, their mother may be M. So from father M, father F and mother M, this H, BF and SF have descended. Therefore, collateral here means the person or persons having the common ancestor, means the persons who have, and that is if that claimant and the deceased have descended from the common parent, then they will be called as sometime a deceased and the claimant may not have the common parent, that is father may be common but mother may be different, even then they will be called as collaterals. Sometime deceased and the claimant brother or sister may not have descended from the common father but from the common mother, but mother may be common and father may be different, even then they shall be called as collaterals. So therefore the definition is that collateral means any person or persons having the common ancestor. For example, in this the case, now brother full, sister full and deceased H, they are collaterals because all these three are supposed to have descendant, have born from common parents, that may be the father, or sometimes both the parents may not be common. Sometimes only father may be common but mother may be different of these three, even then they will be collateral. Sometimes mother may be different, mother may be different but father may be common, but therefore in all these cases they will be called as collaterals. Now friends, only following collaterals are members of class 1, that is Quranic class. All collaterals are not, because the uncle is also means the brother of the father, brother of the father of the deceased may also be a collateral, but only few persons, few relations from the collateral have been recognized as class 1 here, and they are sister full, sister consanguine, brother uterine, and sister uterine. So, from a larger group, because collateral is a group and it may be a larger group, and from this larger group of the collaterals, only few are privileged to find place in the privileged category of the yes, that is the class 1, and they are, luckily they are sister full, sister consanguine, brother uterine, and sister uterine. Here friends, one will notice that from collaterals uh, only one is male, sister full, sister consanguine, brother uterine, out of 4 who are all collaterals, and and they are member of the class 1, but out of these 4, 3 are female and only one is male, who is given place in a privileged class, that is in uh, class 1. Sister and brothers are not primary yes, and therefore sometimes they may be entitled to inherit and sometimes they may be excluded. And brothers and sisters of all descriptions are excluded. Number 1, by son of the deceased or son's son, as the case may be. Not only son or son's son, that is agnatic male descendant, will exclude the brothers and sisters of all description, but in the absence of agnatic male descendant, agnatic male ascendants, that is father, and in the absence of the father, father's father will also exclude to the brother and sisters of all descriptions. So, son, in the absence of son, son's son, in the absence of both father, and in the absence of all these 3, grandfather will also exclude to the brother and sister of all descriptions. Brother full also exclude to the brother consanguine and sister consanguine, being the nearest residuary under certain circumstances. But uterine are not excluded either by full or consanguine brother or sister. They inherit with them simultaneously. But uterine class is also excluded by the daughter. I have already exemplified that sisters and brothers of all description are excluded by son normally, by son or by son's son. And in the absence of them, father or father's father. Brother full also exclude to the brother consanguine and sister consanguine, but not to the brother uterine and sister uterine. But brother uterine and sister uterine, they are also excluded by daughter, and in the absence of the daughter, son's daughter will also exclude to the brother uterine and sister uterine.